Yeah. No.
Okay. Get out of the room.
Three, two, one, now.
Good morning, citizens!
This is Khiosa. This is Nic-Nax. You have not seen us before. I'm getting a weird message on YouTube that it doesn't have enough video quality or blah, blah, blah. I don't know how it's going to go on YouTube, guys, okay? Let me know. Let me know. This is the first time I'm seeing this. If it's bad, I'm going to blame it on Australian NBN. But this is weird. We have never had this before. This is the first time. Welcome to Nic-Nax. I'm joined here today with the man in the suit. He's here for an interview, but I have no idea what the interview is about, though. Or what am I interviewing him for? But he's dressed up, definitely dressed up. Guys, welcome, Khiosa. Welcome, Khiosa.
Hello. Good morning, citizens.
Good morning. Hey, is the YouTube chat working? Or can you guys watch the YouTube? I have no idea. Can somebody type in the chat? I'm just gonna say this. Is it working fine? The gremlins have been really bothering me. Hey, and welcome to everybody on Twitch as well, because we're live on both, and we have done this before. Today we'll be talking with Khiosa about Star Citizen, about low flying. I'll pick his brain about his fashion aesthetics and what's happening in his real life, which he tweeted about. Now, Khiosa, I'll let you introduce yourself. And while you do that, I'm gonna do the social media thing, and I'm gonna post on Twitter that we are live. Cool? Go for it.
Hello, I'm Khiosa. I'm Chris Roberts' favorite low flyist. There's not much more.
That's... Man, at least give us an introduction long enough which can justify you wearing the suit and tie. At least that long, bro.
I like drip.
I haven't even opened my Twitter and your intro finished. Come on.
What do you want me to say? I'm Khiosa. I like to lo-fi. I make YouTube content doing like cinematics and mostly lo-fi related stuff. Dude, they're really... Oh, I like to bake. That was my job when IRL before. I want to get into that soon. I stream sometimes like this, mostly not like this, but sometimes like this. And yeah.
Yeah. Hey, tell us about your socials, please. Where can we find you? So Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, that's it?
Yeah.
Are you on Instagram? Are you on Instagram?
I actually just made Instagram yesterday. Yeah, it's just Khiosa YT, just like the YouTube, or just like the Twitter. Yeah, and then I have the YouTube. That's primarily where I post. Twitter and YouTube are like my two main socials. I post just like normal day-to-day stuff on Twitter as well as just lo-fi stuff, and then YouTube is pretty strictly like lo-fi, cinematic, and that's kind of it, really. I want to branch out. I've got a few projects. And I have YouTube that's kind of branch out from that though, so I'm pretty excited for that. Get some new stuff on the channel and see what I can do, editing-wise.
So your YouTube channel, is that your primary, or is it like you're gonna try and like grow more on Twitter and Instagram? What is the plan there?
Yeah, YouTube is definitely the primary. Twitter is, just like the supplemental, trying to like, pull people into the YouTube, interact more, because, it's a lot harder to get somebody to open your YouTube video than it is to read a tweet. Like it's a lot easier to get people to watch a 15-20 second lo-fi clip and be like, whoa, that's crazy, as opposed to like, hey, watch this YouTube video with all this editing and all this stuff. And so yeah, YouTube is definitely the primary for sure. It always will be. I sometimes like I post on TikTok here and there, I stream here and there, but definitely primary is YouTube always. It's my favorite it's my favorite website, period. It always has been. And I've wanted to make YouTube content since I was 12 or 13. I remember I would play I had these two friends in middle school and high school. I used to go over to their house all the time, and they'd play Dark Souls. Oof. And you couldn't play it together, so we would all take turns. So like if I died, I'd pass the controller, like old school. And I remember back then, like our banter, like just the way that we talk to each other. I was like, we should upload this. Like this would be good. Like people would watch this. Like it's funny. Like we were just funny kids. And I just never did it. And until COVID. And I was like, you know what? I lost my job because of COVID. I had just gotten out of college. I literally graduated from college as COVID hit. So there's no jobs available. I went to a tech school for game design. So couldn't find a job doing that. The culinary, cooking world was in shambles at that time. And I was like, dude, I'm just going to send it. I was like, I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to try YouTube. I'm going to try what I did. I tried Twitch first. Yeah. And because I didn't understand. I didn't understand how it worked. I knew I wanted to do content, and I knew that was what I really wanted to do forever. But I just didn't know what order I was supposed to do it in. So I streamed Escape from Tarkov for like 3-4 months and just wasn't getting anywhere. I was like, dude, maybe if I like make some YouTube videos and post them, they'll stay up all the time, and people will see that, and then maybe they'll come to the streams. I edited 2 YouTube videos, and I was like, I love this. Like I love editing. I don't like Twitch. I do not like streaming at all. But I love editing. I was like, this is so fun. So I just quit Twitch, full sent it into YouTube, and I think it was like maybe 4 months went by. I got to like 100 subscribers, and I was like, okay, this is cool. I was like, this is fun, but COVID was starting to slow down a little bit. I needed to go get a job again. And I was like, well, I can still do YouTube, like just like a video here, a video there, whatever. But I kind of pulled a little too much onto my plate at that time, so I kind of just gave up on content altogether. There's actually it might be down now, but I actually released like a goodbye video called "See You Again." It was a lo-fi, cinematic, and like dancing video. I'm like dancing on my Arrow, on Daymar and lo-fi and all this stuff, and I think I was gone for 2 months because I just couldn't stay away. And then I made a coming home video where I'm like walking through Orison in the big astronaut suit. And since then, I've just been back, and it was around that time that I started to figure it out, and I was like, oh, I see. And then now I'm just chugging along, doing the stuff,
There are a lot of things like that. This is the kind of introduction that I wanted, and then once you started, I couldn't find a place to stop you. But okay, so you have taken care of a lot of the background, but. This was a question I think Dogs was asking. Alex was asking, what is low flying? And I will talk to you, but I think we got to show people what you do, right? So this is a surprise for you, Khiosa. Okay, I'm gonna show. I made a clip for you. I'm just trying to focus on me. I'm gonna play this video. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, let's see it.
Okay. Cool.
I'm excited.
All right, and here we go. I might be wrong screen. I'll try to find them because there's way too many screens here, but I'm gonna try and find. Let's watch this. Okay. And remember, you need to stay quiet during this. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. And we're back.
That was sweet. That was so cool. Oh my goodness.
So it was.
And
yeah.
You see all those clips with the big ships.
Yeah.
That's my boy Garrick. Garrick and the Carrick.
Yeah.
Shout out to Garrick.
And Shakma in there too. Shakma is the one
Yes.
who rides on the top of the ships, isn't it? He's the guy sitting on, or is it Grossa?
No, that's me.
Oh, sitting on the top. Is that you? Oh, I always thought
that's me.
I always thought you were the one flying the ship and Shakma sitting
No.
on, because you said that. That's one video, like, for the love of Shakma, right? Is that what's it called?
Yes.
Yes, that one.
Wait,
so
he's sitting in that one?
Yeah. Okay, don't do that now. Okay, do that later. So guys, this is what low flying is. That's what I wanted to show you all.
Yes.
Right? Because it's Star Citizen is so amazing. It has so many different things happening. It's a verse which has multiple different type of gameplays which were not even intended. Dema Rally, what Anzia Racing is doing, what Khiosa is doing. Like, this is completely an offshoot of things that players are doing in the game, and the skill is just wow. See ya, dog. Thanks for watching, man. I appreciate you, and have a good day, buddy. All right. I'm just sorry. I was just talking about Star Citizen. So I had no idea about low flying. I had no understanding of that. This was happening in the game. One of my mates, Ben, he introduced me to low flying. He's like, watch this guy, Trada. Right? Mm-hmm. Trada. Yeah. I saw that. I was like, whoa, what? What is this? Like, how can the game allows you to do that? And then when I joined Twitter, when I started doing my YouTube things and I joined Twitter, I had 3 followers. Like, this is, I'm going back 5 months or so, just when I started doing the YouTube thing. And you were one of the very first people who actually followed me, and I saw your videos and I was like, oh, he's a low flyer. I know of low flyer personally now. It was very exciting. I actually showed Summer your clips, like, look at this. This is what and I know this guy. So I already knew back then that I will have you on the show. So what you do is amazing, man. What you do is just brilliant skill. You and your mates, it's just fantastic. It just shows a completely different dimension of low flying. So, but I'm gonna start with the beginning. How did you find Star Citizen? Tell me that.
I think about this a lot because I don't fully remember. But what I'm 99% sure what happened is I was playing, this was back when I was doing content for Tarkov. And one of the things that really drew me into Tarkov is how much you have to do. Like, you know, in Call of Duty, you click a button, guy pulls out stim, stabs thing, you're back to full health, you're running. So, like, in Tarkov, you have to, like, wrap the wound and then, like, you know, patch it up and take painkillers. And, like, there's all this. So the process of playing the game is what really drew me to that. So around that time, one of my IRL friends, the dude that played Dark Souls, like, we've been best friends since middle school. He was like, have you heard about this game called Star Citizen? And I was like, no. And he goes, I think you'd like it. It kind of looks, he didn't really play Tarkov. So he would, you know, he played a little bit of Tarkov here and there, but he didn't really know it that much. But he was like, I think you'll like it because it seems like it's got the same kind of process as Tarkov does. And I was like, okay, interesting. So looked it up, you know, looked into it. I was like, oh, this does look pretty cool. Downloaded it. I think it was December of 2020 or 2021. It was the Christmas sale. I got the Aurora for like $37. Loaded into New Babbage. I stand up. I look around and I go, this is the greatest game I've ever seen in my life. Like, and I'm running it on a dog food computer. Like, can't run anything. And I'm like, oh my, nothing is working. The game is not working. And in my head, I think it is. And I'm like, this is amazing. When I walk over to the door and I had to click the button to leave the room, I went, this is the greatest game of all time. This is my new game. Like, this is the game I will play for the rest of my life. Yeah. Like, I got in the tram, dude. I was screaming. I was full, because another thing that really not drew me, but like sucked me in, was the tram system in New Babbage looks similar to the tram system in Final Fantasy VII. It has a similar feel, and I love Final Fantasy VII. So, I mean, I was hooked from the first second I ever played it, but I did get, you know, updates. When 3.18 came out, went fully live. It basically patched out my PC. I couldn't run it anymore. So I took like a 3-month break, and when I bought a new PC, one of the first things I setting it up in my room, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I wonder what Star Citizen will look like. Download it. Do the XMP BIOS thing, and my eyes have never been so wide. I was like, this is what they look like on YouTube. Like, this is what the YouTube videos look like. I was like, holy moly. And over. It was over from then. I was hooked, absolutely hooked. All my friends that got me into the game and played it all quit. They're all gone. Okay. And it just makes it where you gotta, you know, meet people like you and like find like fun communities to like do fun stuff in. But that's what keeps me.
How many years ago was that? Sorry, I missed that. 2 years ago,
Maybe 3.
Okay,
Maybe
yeah,
3, yeah.
cool. So that's still the game has stuff to show you. I mean, I think when you joined, that was a slow year for content coming around from Star Citizen, but definitely. And man, you talked. Okay, we picked one expression from you, the dog food computer. That, wow, man, how do you come up with stuff like that? Dog food computer?
Well, if you see right here at the top of the chat, there's a prediction for will Khiosa curse during the stream. I've been told I'm not allowed to, so I have to get creative with what I say.
I still think you will. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, it's gonna be yes, boys. I'm telling y'all now. I'm gonna mess up.
Okay. Oh, and also the second thing, which everybody here who's watching it, they know this feeling when you actually play the Star Citizen for the first time. That feeling, man. That feeling. You only get that once, man. You only get it once. Probably you felt something similar when you started to low fly really, really good. I mean, I'm a terrible pilot, man. I'm so bad. If I can get to, I won't say 10% because that is too low. If I can get to 20% of your level, right? And I can do one cool move, I'm going to jump out of my chair. I'll do something crazy. And
well, you know what's crazy?
I can imagine.
I say that about other people too.
Mm-hmm. Like
there are other low flyers that I go, man, I'm not half as good as they are.
So okay, let's talk about who's top tier then. Tirada is top tier.
Tirada is. I don't really know Tirada.
Okay.
I just don't. Like I've heard of him. I know who he is. I have not really watched a ton of his stuff. I have my personal goats, the people that I personally think are the best.
Okay.
I have been told that I'm wrong, but it's a preference. That's all it is.
Tell us.
It's a preference. It's a flight style.
Tell us who.
So my absolute gods of low fly are number 1, Dark Infinity, top tier. He is my favorite pilot. He is the one that when I am trying to learn new stuff, when I am asking questions, when I am doing research, when I am trying to anything that surrounds low fly that I have questions about, I ask him. He is the chillest dude. He is so cool. And if you put he streams on Twitch as well, definitely check him out. It's Dark Infinity, D4RK, and then Infinity. If you full screen his stream, you will completely lose track of time. You will lose track of everything.
Mate, you gotta share the link. You gotta tell us.
Okay.
You gotta share the link. Or tell Alex. Alex is my Jimmy. You know, like from the Joe Rogan show. That's the guy's name, right? Jimmy, who just knows everything, who just finds everything, right? So can you tell Alex will grab?
I just posted.
Oh, brilliant! Thank you for that.
That's
Dark
him.
Infinity.
He is
High
is
speech.
my Tom Brady, and like it's just how it is. I tell him that, and he goes, "No, it's not me. It's this guy." And I'm like, I disagree, but so it's him, Shakma. It's all about styles, right? So like Shakma understands the tricks really well. Like if you ever watch Shakma, he's never going in the same, he's always going in the same direction, but his ship is like rolling in wild ways as he's just continuously moving in a straight line.
That's
so
also
there's
Tirada style. That's also what Tirada is. I think.
Okay.
I'm nobody in love. Who am I to judge? But that's what it looks like.
Yeah, the only real frame of reference I have of Tirada is when I got into low flying. I told that's when I played with Pagala, and I told them that I was getting into low flying, and they were like, "Oh, you're trying to be the next Tirada," and I was like, "I don't know what that means, but sure."
So, what with Tirada is one thing I can tell you. I don't understand low flying, but his video edits are very beautiful. He understands the music, he understands beats, and he edits them really, really well. And his footage is very stable too. It's like there's not much jumping around and shakes happening. So that is one thing that he does really well, which I have to give him credit for. So maybe, just telling it from what I know. So
I've seen a few of his videos. I just don't know him personally.
Oh yeah, no, of course. Okay, so before we go into too much detail into low flying, I will, you already told me how you found, how we discussed this, how you found Star Citizen. How did you actually discover? You did talk about it in a little bit, but how did you actually discover low flying, and how did you just made up your mind? I'm not gonna do FPS combat. I'm not gonna be a cargo miner. I'm just gonna be a low flyer. How did you figure that out? How did you decide that?
So it all happened kind of quick. I was on Twitter one day.
Everything with you just happens quick, but please go ahead.
True. So I was on Twitter one day and I came across, so preface, my low fly story is pretty incredible. But unfortunately, some of the people along the way have not stuck around. So that sucks, but it happens, you know? So I'm on Twitter one day and I see this dude who had posted a low fly clip, and I was like, I was maybe in my third month into the game, and I was like, what? How do you do that? I was like, well, that's pretty crazy. So I went on YouTube and I looked up some videos, and I found this guy named Nipper who does unlimited low flying. So it's not the same style as I fly. It's completely different.
Okay.
And I watched his channel is called Low Fly Till I Die.
That's
insane
a good
pilot.
name. That's a good name.
It might be the best low fly YouTube channel name there is, honestly. Like, so I watched every single one of his videos, and my brain just exploding. I was like, I have to do this. Like, I have to. So that was really how I started doing it. But how I got into the community, I think, is a little bit more important, which was I was at Shubin mining facility on Daymar.
Oh, you remember the outpost? That's awesome.
Oh, I remember it. I will never forget this story.
Okay, go on. I want to hear that.
This is one of the guys that we're not together anymore, but you know.
Hey,
happens.
hey, yo, carry on. Sorry. Hey, Skip. Yep. Carry on.
I'm at Shubin's. I need to go into the place, you know, the room to get some. I don't know. I needed a helmet or something, and I run in, click the button, and literally 1 second too late. Boom, splat, hit the floor. I was like, oh no, I'm down. What am I gonna do? So I'm like, you know what? It's a Star Citizen. I'm gonna put a beacon, and we'll see. Maybe somebody will come get me. That would be so cool. I'm at Shubin's. That's a pretty normal place. You know, maybe somebody will come get me. So put up the beacon. This dude. It's like, yo, I'll come get you. I was like, all right, cool. He comes down, heals me, and as I'm walking out, he like gave me a helmet and a shirt and stuff, or suit, and a suit. As we're walking out, I see he has an 890, and I'm like, hey, you know, thinking just the idiot that I am. I'm like, haha, you ever low fly that thing? And he goes, LOL, what's your Discord? Ooh. And I went, what? And he goes, what is your name in Discord? And I told him my name in Discord. He added me, and he invited me to 3 Discords. Okay. And in those Discords were every single pilot that I watched on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. These were my idols at the time. We join a call. I'm not joking. We join a call, and the dude from Twitter joins. And I'm like, oh my God, it's him. Like, oh my God. Yeah. And he's like, yo, you want to come fly? And I was like, oh my God. Like, yes, please. Like, please. Like, that would be incredible. We're flying. Maybe half an hour later, one of the guys from YouTube's pops in. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. The whole time in my mind, there's one dude that I'm like, because there's one guy that I was like, I want to meet him so bad, because he had a low fly video called Breathe In. His name is Jinx. Uh-huh. He had a low fly video called Breathe In that I have watched probably 100 times. I mean, I just love it. It's so good. The editing is good. The footage is good. It's great. And he just seemed like a cool dude. Watched all his videos too. Seemed very cool. His profile picture, this is a little deep cut. His profile picture at the time was a dirt bike. And one of the things that really drew me into low flying specifically is the camaraderie and how it feels like if it's you and one other dude, it feels exactly like you are 2 dudes on motorcycles driving down the highway.
Or
it's
like,
the same
or like 2 cars drifting together.
Yep. It's the same thing. So
Cool.
That camaraderie is what really started to like pull me in. And I was just like, man, I just want to meet this guy. He has, and like, you know, the dirt bike with the tricks, you know, you ramp up over the hills, you come back down. It's like a dirt bike whip. So it's just like, love the music, everything. Maybe an hour into us flying, he pops in the call. I look over, I see his name, and I literally throw my headset off because I was scared I was going to start screaming because I was just so excited. I fanboy hard. Like maybe not so much anymore because what is that noise? Because of, you know, some things, but I used to fanboy very hard. So I'm freaking out. And we all flew together, and that was how I joined the community. It was like this dude literally picked me up off the ground and like brought me in.
That's really
And
good.
then-
That's just, man. I feel that with pretty much every single gameplay. Like it's the same with the low flying. That it's a very strong community out there. It's the same with the most of the like cargo haulers, miners, and salvage people, and even the pirates. It's a very tight knit community. You know.
Yes.
That's pretty awesome. Hey, welcome to Yo-Yo Meg and Skip. Welcome, guys. Malik has a question, but I'll ask you this question later. But before I do that, because we are going to do the Lego build of the episode, which will be my son, Summer. He has built 2 Legos this time, and so there's a reason for it. We will also be doing a giveaway today. We're doing the winner for the giveaway of the C1, okay? So that will be in the end. I actually know the winner because I have, a lot of you know that I had a lot of PC issues. So I'm doing a dual PC stream, so I wasn't sure. And there was a lot of entries to go into the giveaway. So I did that yesterday and I recorded it for you guys. So I'm going to just play that, okay? So stick around. I'll do the giveaway in the end. Stick around for the winner. And it's now I'll just, if you guys are cool with it, let's watch the first Lego. Now this, I just gotta put it in here. Alex will know. This is about the Anzac Day. Okay. Sorry, wrong keyboard. 2 PC issues. Anzac Day is Australian. One of the most important days we celebrate in Australia. Is about the Anzac troops who in Second World who went to fight at Gallipoli, and that was a massacre there. So we remember them, and we respect their sacrifice. So, and the poppy flowers, if you look up, poppy flowers are associated. They're the symbol of the Anzac Day. So Summer has made something for Anzac Day. He wanted to show that. He was like, I want to do this, Dad. And I was like, okay, man, do it. Go ahead and do it. We have 60 followers. Thank you, Graphic, for joining. I just don't understand the alerts are not working for followers. They are activated, but somehow there it is. Now it's there. It's just the goal got completed before. Thank you. Okay, guys, I'm gonna play the Lego from Summer. Please enjoy.
Hello again, citizens. I have something special for you today. Just yesterday was Anzac Day, and to commemorate the lost lives of those soldiers who fought in Australia, I've made this poppy. Anzac stands for Australian New Zealand Army Corps. So they went to Gallipoli on these boats as an order to take down the Gallipoli Peninsula, but it went exactly the wrong way. In Australia, on the 25th of April, when the campaign began for the Australians and New Zealanders, we commemorate this day to those soldiers who lost their lives and who are still living as veterans. And the poppy signifies a major part of Anzac Day, as it was on Flanders Field, which is one of the other major parts of Australia's military history. So that's why it's been very closely related to Anzac Day. Yesterday, we went to the Dawn Service at Kings Park, the main one for port, and we paid our respects to those soldiers who lost their lives. Even though this poppy is not related to starcitizen, I still wanted to put it into this video. And this is an 07 to all those soldiers who fought for our freedom. Bye bye.
And we are back. So, I gotta say this: Summer is very much into World Wars. He really digs the history of World Wars and a lot of armor and ships. He has a lot of love for that, and I like that. And he got this love from Call of Duty 2. Oh, the first Call of Duty and the Call of Duty 2, the originals, the OGs.
Nice.
So the story is curious. I gotta share this because it's relevant. Is that because when I don't let him play a lot of games. I don't let him play Minecraft, Fortnite, any of that. He doesn't play any of that. The first game that I gave him was Age of Empires 2. The Age of Empires 2 is like, play this.
That was one of the first games I played.
Same, my first game.
Yeah.
So it's like, play that.
Really?
And yeah, same. Age of Empires 2. Hey, everybody in the chat, please, can you share which was your first game that you ever played? Guys, go ahead. So he played that. Then he got really into Star Citizen, watching me play, and then I was like, do you want to play this? And he's like, yeah. So got him the game, and we started playing. Then we started doing the bunkers, right? Whenever the Ninetales would, the server tick rate would be good, and the NPCs would move, Summer would just run away. Not just in the game run away. He will run away from his chair, and he's standing next to me. They're coming, Dad. They're coming.
Oh my gosh.
They're gonna kill me. So he was. So I understood that he doesn't understand FPS gameplay. So I was like, okay, we gotta train you. So I gave him the first Call of Duty and the Call of Duty 2. He got okay with the FPS gaming, but what actually happened with that was that he found a huge appreciation and love for World War II history, and he has not let go of that. So sorry, I just got on tangent. That's the story, and that's the Anzac Day. I saw Vertex type there, Cracknix typing. I'm not gonna say that. Okay, I'm not gonna say it. I know you've been clever. So you should have seen me butchering the Rammstein songs before, because he's from Germany. Okay, and Graphic, thank you very much for being the 60th follower, mate. We just achieved our goal. And Malik has a question for you, Khiosa. Okay, Malik asked a question. By the way, guys, you can jump into Lens Nation Discord and you can call us live if you want to, because why not? Okay?
Please do.
Yeah. Hold on, let me check if we are doing this on a direct call, or are we... Yeah, I think we're doing... Yeah, we are on Discord. We are on shooting comms. So if you want to join us, just join us and let us know that you want to talk to Khiosa. If he lets you talk, that is. All right, so Malik has a question for you. Malik is asking, hold on, I just got to grab the question. So do you only do low flight trick shots, or do you do the combat too? So I think maybe what he wants to ask is like, does this help in combat as well? That's a very good question, by the way.
I would assume so. I don't really do a lot of combat. I have noticed since I started to low fly that, because I obviously combat in the arrow as well, I'm better at orbiting ships and staying out of the line of fire now. Okay. Because I'm used to, like you dance around the 890 or you dance around the Carrack, it's the same thing. So yes, I think so. Yes.
Okay, so definitely, that's pretty cool, man. I the guy I follow, Jonathan Winters. Hey, your audio is gone, bro. I can't hear. Oh,
mine?
Yeah, now it's okay. See, when you laughed quite loud, I thought I couldn't hear you. I got you. I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I just watched Jonathan Winters. And
I love them.
He was teaching that rotate around the circle and just try, and man, that's the only maneuver I know, and so I just do that, and I'm just terrible at that. So whatever, I'm a terrible pilot. I'm horrible at that, and maybe one day. All right, now, so that was a beautiful story with the low flying, and I think low flying is really getting attention since Chris Robert responded to Terada directly a few months back, and low flying really came to the forefront. But the question I want to ask you, mate, can anyone do it, or is it a skill?
It's just a skill. It's just a skill you got to practice. I mean, like when people message me on YouTube, Discord, Twitter, whatever, and they're like, "Hey, like, how long did it take you to do that?" I'm like, hey, look, I low fly for 2 to 6 hours a day for the last 7 months. Like, I know that's not the answer that most people want to hear, but it's true. And like there are people that fly way better than me that have been doing it for 2 years. So but there are people that have been doing it for 6 months that are way better than people that have been doing it for a year. So there's definitely some natural skill. Like if you've done any like FPV drone stuff, that definitely translates. But yeah, it's a skill. You just got to practice and watch other people, and yeah, I'll answer that question.
Yeah, there's a question there. Have you tried it in 3.23 Vortex is hot?
Yes.
And hello, Papa Juggernaut. I think this is your first time on YouTube, mate. Thanks for coming down. Yep, go on, Khiosa.
Yes, I have tried it in 323. I got into wave 1, so it was the worst time frame to try. It is possible, but caveat: when people were saying that low fly dies in 323, that the new flight model or the new flight model kills low fly.
I was going to ask you that, but go on. That's cool. Go.
The new flight model is not in 323. As is most of the stuff that they told us would be. Oh. Whatever. But it's true. So flight surfaces are not in 323, and I could be wrong, but if I'm understanding correctly, all of master modes are also not in 323. It's only a part of it. There are still some of the systems that they have not added in yet. So I have flown in 323. It does not feel much different, but I believe that is because they have not fully integrated the new systems.
Well, I know things have been pushed back, right? And to be honest, there's one good thing. Because I do machinimas, I don't even care what's happening in the game. I live in ignorance, absolute ignorance. I don't care when things are coming out. But master modes is one thing I'm worried about. Like Summer has done it. He understands master modes. I still don't understand what the hell is this. I tried it in Arena Commander. I still don't understand the difference. But well, I'll get Summer to teach me. I have someone who can teach me. He was blowing me up just before we started the stream. Me and him, we were in Arena Commander, and he just was blowing me up. He's good. That's good. I'm happy with that. I'm actually going to put him in touch with Echo Bit, and I'm going to ask her to assign someone to teach him racing. And and maybe put in touch with you, and you can make a low flyer out of him, right? So Summer is gonna be a community kid.
Yes.
Right?
Lego boy becomes community kid.
Yeah, he's gonna be a community kid. Everybody teaching something, right? Like that. But yeah, I wonder. I eventually. Okay, here's the thing with Star Citizen. It's a long haul. Remember, you said that this is the game I will play all my life.
Yes.
So just like in life, we have these goals, right? We have like, think, I'll buy that car, then I'll do that, then. So those kind of goals we create. And so just like that in Star Citizen, it's the same for me. I'm just thinking that, I can eventually play games. I will eventually do Go Grim Hacks. I will eventually do piracy. I will eventually do this. I will eventually do that. So it's just like that. There are things that are in future for me, and low flying is one of them. That eventually I will go there and do that. Yeah. I see that. I don't know what happened there, guys. This stream just slowed down. I think Australian internet is happening today. I have no understand. I don't understand this. Okay, I was having this ping on YouTube as well. That it is Australian internet, guys. Jesus,
YouTube is being rude.
I paid top dollar for this internet, but it is what it is, guys. I no idea why it is doing. Maybe I can move my Wi-Fi modem a little bit. So yeah, sorry about that. Let me know when it all goes okay. But you didn't miss anything. I just went on a really weird rant, and it was nothing important. But low flying is up there someday. I'll do it someday.
Whenever you're ready, I'm ready to take you out.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, that video that we played, right, where we showed your skills. Do you guys want to watch it again? Because we have a lot of new viewers. I can play it again if you want. Tell me in the chat. So that shows the scale of low flying. That shows Khiosa's skill, the guy we're talking to. So he's not just, I just didn't make him put a tie on, and he was wearing a suit before. And I just didn't grab him somewhere. He's pretty awesome at what he does, and we can show you that because we put a video for that. So tell me in the chat if you guys want to watch it again. Meanwhile, I gotta ask you, like, so just like in combat, if I was doing pilot combat, I know a few things I 100% need to learn first, right? I need to know, like, at least tricording used to be number one thing that you need to learn. Is there something like you gotta learn first in low flying? Like, hey, you know what? This is your step number one. Learn this. What would be that?
Decoupled mode, I think.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
probably my answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's
makes
definitely
sense.
the biggest. That's the biggest difference, I think.
Yeah.
When you have momentum, when the ship does not stop on its own, when you are fully in control of where the ship will be going next.
Yeah.
And like that's why when I like tell people when they start to just like start slow, just so you understand like this is like, because you know, like if you, let's say you're in an arrow, you're sitting, you know, fully straight, fully looking forward. If you push left, you're not just gonna go left. You're gonna go left and then up a tad, and then you're gonna drop back down with the gravity, right? So just like understanding the momentum of your ship, and every single ship is different. Every single ship flies differently. So just taking the ship that you want to use, throw the decoupled mode on. I like to just bounce around a little bit, you know, just like move back and forth, forwards and backwards, do like a front flip, a back flip, just feel it out, and then start going and don't die.
Guys, what is the mood here? Do you want to watch the video? Papa Juggernaut, I know a few people are brand new here. I want to show the clip. Khiosa, you want to?
Papa and I have flown together long
Okay.
time ago.
I'm
long time ago.
gonna put this video up. I just took 6-7 different videos of Khiosa, took my favorite bits out of them, put them together to music, and I just made this video. Please enjoy. And we're back. I hope that was a clip, beautifully put. I think this is awesome. Now that we've watched it again, Khiosa, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. And this was a thought that came to me. Okay, when I'm editing this, let's make a video together.
Okay.
I want to make a low flying video, but the concept is, and I'm doing this live so that, you know, like I thought of this, but I thought I'll do this live with you. So what I really want to do is I already have music in my mind that I want to use for this, because as I said, it's, for me, it has to be music, it has to be cinematic, right? So so you gotta grab all those ships. I mean, that Hull C, oh man, that is such cool stuff happening there. So you gotta definitely grab the Hull C, grab your Carrack, grab your Lightnings, grab all the ships. So we will probably shoot this over a few days, but you gotta hammer on. And well, surprising, I mean, coincidentally, you don't have a job anymore. So
True.
you're free now to do this, isn't
I got
it?
lots of free time.
So it's sort of, yeah, but you know, like I think we can do this. So that's the idea. Shall we do this?
Yeah.
Cool, man. All right. Okay. Nos de Black is here, our guest from last fortnight, sorry.
Nos.
Yeah. Yo-yo Nos Day. He loves to say yo-yo. Khiosa, can you just say yo-yo for Nos Day?
Yo-yo namaste.
Yeah, because he likes it. He likes
07.
yo-yo. 07, yeah. So, yeah, he's used the word for you. You can read it yourself. All right. Okay, now tell me, dude. What is the best ship for low flying? Or does it
Arrow.
not even matter? Arrow?
Arrow. Yeah, definitely Arrow.
How-
So for me, it's between the Talon, the Gladius, and the Arrow, right? Those are like the three that I think fly the best, right? But this is where the Gladius overrolls, plus you have the nose turret, which will yoink you way faster than you think it will. Yeah, it's not staying.
There's too many Yo-Yo. There's Yo-Yo Meg there. She's still watching.
Dude, you know what? I actually wrote Yo-Yo Meg into one of my scripts a long time ago because I was doing a box delivery mission, and the person I was giving the box to was named Meg, and they're the only person in the Star Citizen community I know named Meg. I ended up scrapping the video, but I always think it's funny when I see them. No, the Arrow, definitely. So my two favorite ships to fly are the Arrow and the Talon. The only issue with the Talon is it's kind of like easy mode because it can move in any direction at any speed. And kind of this part of the skill is like when you're, dropping in like upside down or sideways, being able to correct yourself. The Talon almost corrects itself on its own. You know what I mean?
That's it's always between Gladius and Arrow. They will you reckon they will always be meta for this? You reckon?
I don't even think the Gladius is meta.
Oh no. So
For low
but
fly.
Arrow is? But Arrow is?
Yeah, Arrow. Yeah, definitely,
Oh man, that's a
definitely.
how about the
I mean, it's what we-
like Interceptor, M50 and ships like those, like even 100i and stuff like that?
100 Eyes, nice. I fly that. I was almost. Sorry, I'm paying too much attention to chat. Go away. Yeah, so the 100 Eye is cool because it's nice and small. It has that really open windshield. There's none of that, cutting in between because you walk in the side, So it's very open, especially for nose down stuff. If you nose down and look up, it's just basically just clean glass. The 100 Eye also kind of overrolls, and the up thrust on the 100 Eye is really bad. So that makes it a little more difficult. The racing, like the normal racing ships, so you said the M50, the Razor, I would include the Archimedes and the what's that other one called?
No idea.
Those racing ships. Those are designed to go
Razor?
fast. It's the Razor, the Archimedes, and there's something else. The M50,
Okay.
and then there's one other one. I forget what
Which
it's
is
called.
the racer? Oh, the Merlin?
Yes, the Merlin, exactly.
Oh,
Those ships are all really great at going forward quickly, but turning is a nightmare. So the Razor, you can kind of get away with it if you just pull off the throttle and then slightly turn and then start giving it gas again, it'll start pushing in that direction. But you just got to think, like, the Arrow is nice because it's like a nice triangle. So if you nose down, you pull your wings out and then you can slide around, right? If you're a pencil and you point down, there's nothing to keep you from just going straight into the ground. I'm just using my hands.
Yeah. That's how you do it. That's the only way. How about
You get the idea.
yeah, but okay, question, man. How different is it? Like you have these nimble ships doing it, but then you're also doing it with the Hull C and Carrack. Is there like a difference how you tackle those, or is it the same?
I am not the big ship guy. That would be Garrick. Garrick,
okay.
my wingman. He is the big ship pilot. That is one of the reasons that him and I have always kind of clicked when it came to flying, is because he liked to fly big ships and I like to dance around big ships. I obviously love just low flying in general, but I find dancing around the big ships to be the most fun.
Yeah.
So he is definitely the guy. Which, by the way, he also flies with controller. Don't know how.
Wow,
Don't know how.
wow.
Yeah, so like those 890s, the Reclaimers, the Carracks, the C2. There's something else. The whole C. That's all Garrick. If there's a
Okay.
big ship in my videos, it's Garrick always.
But we gotta grab big ships doing low flying for the video that we're gonna do. We need that 100%.
Well, Garrick is. If you saw my Christmas video, that kind of explained it. Garrick and I met on YouTube, and after maybe 2 weeks of playing together, I was like, he's going to be in everything. Like we
Yeah.
we click really well. Even videos that he's not in, I find a way to work him in. Like he's just such, like the Kalani collab I just did.
Yes.
Garrick was not in the original script, and I said, look, if I am like it was literally, I was like, look, we're at a point in my low flying journey where Garrick is always with me.
It's mates for mates.
Yep. Like I was like,
Sorry,
there will be people in your comment section that will go, where is Garrick in the Carrick? He's always with Khiosa. Why isn't he there?
I approve. Yes, where is he? Why is he not
So
watching?
I had to.
I'm actually surprised Shackman and Grossa are not here, man. Yeah, well, that's okay. This stream will stay on YouTube, Nic-Nax episode 3, so they can always watch it later if they want to hear you blabber. Okay. But Malik was asking, the Omega. Have you tried the Omega?
What?
Yeah, even I'm wondering. You see, I think he's talking about, is that the Mustang Omega or something?
What's an Omega?
I think it's the Mustang Omega. The Mustang Omega.
Mustang
Mustang racing ship. That's what he's talking about.
Is this new?
No.
Oh, okay.
I
just saw somebody flying this yesterday.
Let me just see.
I've never
Mustang Omega. Nah, it's definitely not. It's definitely not new. Yeah, it is the Mustang. It's the red. The red Mustang ship. How about the Blade? Because Vertex wants to know. He really wants to know. Blade.
Who was I? I was just flying with only Mr. O, and he was flying the Blade. I've never actually flown the Blade at all. But he was flying it. It's a beautiful ship, and the way that the claws are, you can kind of go, how do you do it? Under and up through the claws, and then backflip back around it. If you've seen the C2 clip where I go under the C2 and I do a backflip and then go through the fins on the back, all as one fluid motion, you can kind of do the similar thing just in the opposite direction.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
I misunderstood what Malik was. Yeah, by the way, I misunderstood what Malik was saying. So Mustang Omega is the AMD Mustang Omega. It's a special ship, and Malik has it. So he's like, "Do you want to fly it?" He can give it to you.
I'm confused.
Look it up.
Oh, I'm seeing it. Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah.
The AMD Never Settle Space. I mean, I'll fly anything.
Cool. I think Vortex also has some special ship. Man, I know people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put people together. Yeah, just like Chonky. Yeah, go help each other out. Go do that.
Yeah, man, I'll take it. Like that was the same thing we did with the Saber Ravens, and like that, dude. It's just the community, dude. Like the Saber Raven event. There was an event before that and an event after that where like I was just in game. Like I was just in the game, and somebody messaged me and was like, "Hey, meet me here right now. Like, you need to come here right now."
Okay.
And then 15 Saber Ravens. Like,
whoa, yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. By the way, the slideshow that you're seeing, guys, the images that you're seeing, those are they are from Lens Nation Discord screenshot channel. Everybody puts their photos there, and we just play them on a roll and a slideshow just to acknowledge everybody. Some really good shots in there. And I update them after a fortnight. So there are a few new photos in there, 4 new screenshots in there, but most of them are from the last episode of Hold the Line. So just while everybody's here, I'll just tell you that next week, we are moving these streams from Friday to Saturday. So these will be delayed by 1 whole day. Okay, because that's the community, as Yo-Yo said, the community is unreal. Yes. So the community told me, hey, can you move these to Saturday? We'll watch it. So, and also I think it's more feasible for the people to come on the show. We already have 2 players lined up for the next Hold the Line, and we have another player lined up for the next Hold the Line after that. We have next fortnight, when Nic-Nax comes back, we will have this, I think Space Coder on, I think it's Frozen Gaming. Frozen Gaming will be coming on as my guest, and 1 fortnight after that, it'll be the Space Coder. Also, I gotta tell you guys, I've just released the a star in a reasonably priced Aurora MR featuring the Space Coder. This is episode 2. That's on YouTube. Please go watch that. That'll be nice. Hold on, Alex has pinned something to this. Oh, okay, I get it. Sorry. So go watch that. Things are coming together nicely. This is becoming pretty good. Both of these shows, Nic-Nax and Hold the Line. If I think Hold the Line will have to be fortnightly because it's hard to arrange prizes. Hey, and if anybody wants to sponsor a prize, please do that. We will welcome any prize. We don't want any big prizes. We just want guns with LTI, armors, ship skins, and that's it. Nothing more than that. So anybody wants to help us out, if I start making money from Twitch and YouTube, of course, all that money will go into funding the giveaways. So that's the idea. Now I've spoken too much, and I'm gonna have a drink of water. But before I do that, I'm gonna play the Star Citizen Lego that Summer has made for this episode. So please enjoy the Star Citizen Lego build by my 10-year-old kid.
Hello citizens, today's Star Citizen Lego build is a Ninetales man. The reason why I made the Ninetales man is because now everybody is so focused on the Xena threat event called Overdrive. I wanted to give the Ninetales their due respect for keeping up with us and dying over 2 million times, according to CitizenCon. So this is why I made him. You can see the Ninetale logo right here. This is the tiger striped shirt and the threshold pants. As you can see, it looks like a 9 and these bits aren't really using Lego the right way. These create stress on them. It's actually upside down, so I can poke them right out. And that's why I don't want to put too much pressure on them. So these two shouldn't be here, but I'm using them just for the purpose of this video. Otherwise it was fairly easy, except for I ran out of black parts, so that's why I used Technic for the pants. Thanks for watching 07.
We're back. All right. So, just to let you know, guys, just to let you know, this is the third thing he built in the 2 weeks for Star Citizen. The first he was building a diorama of a space station. All right, he had a lot of mini, very minimalistic ships. He had a beautiful Corsair that he made, just this big Corsair, and this big Aurora MR, and they really looked like those. So he built that, and I was like, yeah, cool, do that. The next thing I know, he's dismantled that, and he's making something completely different. And he just goes through different iterations, and this is the third thing he made, and he's like, I want to make the Ninetales dude. So yeah, that's okay. But I really wanted him to do the diorama. So that's Summer enjoying his Legos. And by the way, guys, if you like Legos, you have to watch the Australian Lego Masters. Forget about your American Lego Masters. You have to watch the Australian Lego Masters. It's the TV done right. Just like Fallout, right? Just like The Expanse, it's the TV done right. Watch Australian Lego Masters. Khiosa, I'm just going to read a quick chat here. Sim is here. Sim, yeah, a lot of your shots in there, bro. Star in a reasonably priced flying brick. It just doesn't rhyme. It just doesn't sound right, but you're right about that. And Khiosa still hasn't, he hasn't cursed yet. Oh my God. And Yo-Yo, you are here. Good. Yeah, I'll make you do it before you go. I'm gonna and Yo-Yo, if you're here, I'm asking you right now to be on Nic-Nax with me if you can find time, and I'll tell you the date as well. When so basically it's a fortnightly show. After 2 fortnights, the show after that, I'll get in touch with you, and I would love it if you be a guest. Okay, and I will create a completely different interface for you. I'll bring another ship out, and Abdi. Yes, I want to do separate. Like I want to do one episode with you on Nic-Nax, and I want to do one episode with Abdi. But Hold the Line, the contest where we compete, that's I want you together facing off each other. Yes, that's the idea. That's what I want to do. Okay, Khiosa. Now, the question this was Summer's question. Summer wanted to ask this. Does low flying actually help in racing? Does this skill transfer?
Yes, maybe, potentially. I think it does. I think it helps and it hurts. Good morning, Kalani. I think it helps and it hurts.
Maybe. Hold on, I gotta write. Maybe. What did you say? Oh, now you said yes. Then you said maybe. And then you said potentially. I mean, dude, make up your mind.
Well,
What
this
is this?
So
is Kalani here?
So-
Hey, Kalani, how are you, man?
yes, Kalani, I have to say he's the boss. I gotta say,
we
he's the boss.
gotta, Alex. You gotta. Okay, I'm gonna do this. You tell the story. Sorry, talk about the racing, and I'm gonna post a link right now.
Okay, so I think it can because it's the same thing. Like it's racing and low flying are the same thing. It's just racing has more rules and you have to follow like a track. But it's essentially the same thing. It hurts me. That's why I said potentially maybe, because when I tried to get into racing a couple weeks ago, when you started talking to EchoBit, that was when I kind of met EchoBit. And I was like, oh, this is cool. I want to, they have a cool little crew. I was like, this is cool. So I was like, I want to, kind of get with them a little bit if I can. So I was, I bought all the racing ships and I've been practicing. And the only thing I think that really hurts me is I'm used to having no boundaries. So every time there is a boundary in my way, I don't like it. And it's more, I think, of a mental block where I'm like, why do I have to do this thing? Like that line, because, like when we're flying, we take different lines. So like, I'll go through this canyon because I think it looks cool. So like, I'm like, well, I don't want to go through that hoop. I want to go over here, So I think it can, if you have the mental fortitude to break through the other bits. Yes, I would say it does.
That's good to know. Maybe does it also work the other way around? Like if somebody's a good pilot, they can transfer to low flying, you reckon?
Yes. I think it would be easier to go from racing to low flying than from low flying to racing. Because in racing, going from racing to low flying, you're just taking away the restrictions and you're just able to do whatever you want. So if you're used to restrictions, having none of them, it's going to be super easy. You're just going to be so free.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, now I gotta say welcome to Kalani. So I just posted a link to the video where Khiosa is featured very nicely. That's a very cool video. Kalani he's been a friend since I started making these videos. Kalani, do you remember, mate? Like you also did the 60 seconds of horror, 60-second clip, and I also did it, and I loved the script that you did. I still remember your video, bro. I remember that this dude goes to the outpost and he's narrating this, hey, don't look out for me, don't come after me. That was the video, right? I hope I'm not narrating the wrong story. I think that was the video. So Kalani and I think we started at the same time, and but man, Kalani is brilliant work, and I'm just literally waiting to grow a little bit, which is happening very slowly. Otherwise, I was going to reach out to you as well and invite you over to comment on Nic-Nax. So yeah, YouTube is just being YouTube. I just don't get any reach. So, but you guys are all in my thoughts. You are very good content creators. All the people who do machinimas, you're all very, very awesome. Yep. Mouth of Madness. Yeah, that was the one I did. That's the one. Yep. I still remember the video, Kalani. I still remember that, bro. Yep. Okay. Coming back to you, mister. Not just that you did the Kalani video, but you also got featured with that Idris. Remember that? Capture the Idris. When your footage was featured and all that Hoopla Star Citizen thing.
Are you talking to Kalani?
No, I'm talking to you, man.
The Idris?
Yeah.
I don't think I was.
Dude, you came to the on my live stream. What was it doing at that time? You were one of the callers. Oh, episode 1 Nic-Nax, when that is happening, where you had that footage and all that, and we actually talked about it. That's Khiosa.
I
That's
don't remember.
You do way too many things, And now what
You're not lying.
and I had this like, oh my god, that day, because what was happening was we were doing these questions and answers, and you came in and you started this story, which was a very exciting story, and just went on a completely different tangent, and I was like, okay, I gotta stop him now. This is not the right time to talk about that. Oh no, you didn't do it on Nic-Nax. You did it on Com Relay with Space Coder. That's where you talked about it. Now I remember. And I was like, okay, so I had this question. I was like, now is the time to talk about it. But that's okay if you don't remember.
Oh my god, yeah, I don't remember that at all.
So that's okay. You did way too many things, bro. But still, whatever you remember is pretty good. So it's cool. What do you guys say that we do the giveaway video now? The C1 giveaway. Shall we? So the C1 giveaway was announced when the Top Hanger episode 1 came out. And the only thing you needed to do was to leave a comment under the video, under any of my videos, until March 31st. And there were, I think, 657 entries in total. But there were extra entries because my videos had secret codes. There were other things. There was a little bit thing I did on on Twitter. And some extra entries. Red's Resort was the first person to get the most entries in, and there were a lot of other players who also got in, so I had to manually enter everybody's name manually. So, and because the way this comment tuber works is that you have to enter everything manually, and I wasn't sure I can save it. I bought the premium version of it because I needed to do manual entries, so I recorded the video yesterday. I did it and I recorded it. I know who the winner is, so we're just gonna go there and watch that video. I hope I remember which one it is. I think it's this one. Okay, guys, this is the C1 giveaway. Okay, I got the audio now. Sorry, I forgot to attach my microphone to this. So it's Keithy Wiggins is the winner. And the funniest thing about this is that I know him personally. He's a friend of mine. He's from Perth. He's from Perth. And I've been trying to get him into Star Citizen, and he's just like, yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. He has a copy of the game, but I don't think he has ever launched it. So when his name first came up, I thought I should do a redraw. But then I thought, maybe this is the push he needs. If I give him C1, maybe he will join the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call him tomorrow and ask him, hey, I got this great ship for you that you won. If I give it to you, would you join and start playing the game? If he says yes and he wants a ship, I'll give it to him. If not, we'll do a redraw. Simple as that. Okay? I just didn't want to cheat the system, guys. That's all. So that was congratulations to Keithy Wiggins. He's a great singer. He sings, and I know him because I made his music videos. So that's how I know him. All right, man. Now, Khiosa, you gotta share one of the coolest experiences. One. Don't go on tangents. Give me one cool experience you've had while low flying. One, man. That, oh my God, that's the epic.
Okay, I have 9. The first one, I'm joking. I think
Go.
I think it would be either the whole C clip where I'm underneath. It's in the video you post where I'm underneath, and then I kind of go like look up at the engines that are facing the wrong direction, and then I fly up. Either that, or there was one time that Flo the Pro landed on a low flying 890 and then took off from it. That might be the one.
Oh, man, it's a completely different feeling when you experience it personally yourself, and it's a different thing than we watch it, like we see it from a different, because I have had some really cool experiences. It's very hard to put them in words, right?
Right. Yes.
You just can't do justice because it's just it's such a visual thrill. Man, I can't wait for the VR to come to Star Citizen.
Well, two things. One, you can relive all of the most exciting moments on my YouTube channel. Go subscribe, please, for the love of God. And two, there is somebody that plays Star Citizen in VR. He came and low flew. He came low flying with us one time. His name is Chachi Sanchez. He plays it in VR.
Oh, dude, I know there's some workarounds and somehow you do it. Hey, Groza is here. Citizen Groza.
Welcome,
mate. Welcome.
I don't want to interrupt you, but if you remember before when we were talking about Dark Infinity, he is in chat now.
Oh, Dark
shout out
Infinity.
to
Mate.
Dark.
And
Groza,
sorry, mate.
the boys.
The YouTube chat I've been missing out. So what I do is I do these streams and then I rewatch them to see what I missed. But we were talking about you when I asked. Let me give you the reference, a little bit of context. So I asked Khiosa in the starting of the stream, who is like your favorite low flyer, and he named you, mate. We even and he also shared your link, and he thinks you're meta. But apparently you tell him, you tell him, no, I'm not the guy. This is the guy. So he didn't tell us who's this guy, but apparently you're humble. So that's pretty cool. Welcome to Groza, to the stream, and my apologies. I keep forgetting about the music. Alex, can you or somebody keep reminding me to play the music? I just get distracted, guys. Okay? There's a lot of YouTube chat that I've missed. A lot of it. And I apologize for that. Because there's Ian also there. Noob Gaming has been chatting non-stop. Pretty awesome. Papa Juggernaut, Citizen, Kalani, everybody. Awesome, guys. Awesome. And Kalani, we need to connect, man. We need to connect. I've been trying to sort out my streams and whatnot, and I just get delayed, man. I got a few questions for you from the community. Cool. Okay. Sim is asking, Simitus is asking, do you prefer HOTAS or HOSAS? What do you prefer? A gamepad?
Double sticks.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you want to be able to move left and right. So
Yeah.
that's another thing that people don't really know, I guess, so much about the way I fly. When I bought my sticks, I don't know what it is. My right hand picked it up immediately. I could.
Oh, wow.
Everything on the right side, totally fine. Everything worked in my brain, normal. Left hand, not at all. So even now, to this day, I fly with my keyboard. My left hand is my keyboard, and my right hand is my stick. But yeah, a thruster. No, I don't know how you'd move left and right, or up and down. You can only go forwards and backwards.
Yeah.
So you can't.
6 degrees of motion, the axis.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, you only have 2. And that's not enough.
Okay, so Graphic wants to know that when atmospherics and control surfaces come online, master modes, do you think we will be able to low fly as we do now? I think you sort of touched on that. Yeah, you did that before.
Yes. We will always low fly. Nothing will stop us.
I mean, if they sort of, I don't know. They keep saying that the racing is killed, the racing is dead in master modes. But however, Echo doesn't agree with that. Echo thinks it's become better. And why would they kill a really good tangent gameplay that has emerged like low flying, right? It's a beautiful thing, and Chris Robert loves it. I don't think low flying is going anywhere because CR loves it.
The only thing that I think they might gloss over, I don't think they would gloss over racing, but low fly, they could definitely forget about low fly. We're just so niche. There's a lot of us. There's way more people that low fly than anyone would know. Like, I meet people. I think I was telling you or somebody the other day. Like, I'll watch a new video of somebody I've never seen flying before, and they'll be flying with 10 people I've never heard of. There's so many of us. But I think they could gloss over us because the PvP and PvE communities are just that's 80%. You know, like everybody does PvE. So if 80% of your community wants this new flight model, which 80% of the community doesn't. That's not what I'm saying at all, obviously. But, you know, they could get, pushed into, hey, this flight model might be better. That might, destroy low flight, might destroy racing. And, it's a pendulum. They always overdo it, and they're just going to have to bring it back. But Lo-Fi never will die. We will ever.
I don't think so. Yeah,
I will Lo-Fi forever.
Yeah, because it's also, remember, it's on my bucket list. Like, eventually I will do it. Eventually I'll do
The
it.
bucket list?
Yeah.
Did you see what he did there? You see what he did there? The bucket. Get it? Do you get that? Do you get that?
No. What?
Do you even know what I'm talking about?
No, I have no idea what is that.
The original Lo-Fi group, the guy who started it, I guess you could say, his org was called the Blue Buckets. That is the Lo-Fi org. It's called the Blue Buckets.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm very smart. These things just come to me, and I just do these naturally. I know there's a very important stream that has started somewhere, so that's okay. People are leaving. That's all good. Don't worry about it. Star Citizen is streaming Q&A right now on Twitch. So
Are they?
Yeah. So you can leave.
I don't see him.
yeah, they're doing that. So people are leaving for that. That's okay. But we have had a really. I think this has been the biggest. Yo-Yo Mag is at 2 places at once. Well, we're moving these to Saturday. Hopefully this will help us a little bit. And usually when I'm streaming, Salty Mike is also on, and he has like 800 people watching. Ain't
Nobody want to watch Dude Read website.
What?
Continue.
No, this is pretty good. I think this came out really well. I just want to see if we've missed anything. I think that's pretty much everything. These are the things that I wanted to talk to you about low flying, the skill, the game, your journey, how you did it, and you are overall a very entertaining package. You are just awesome, very lively, and I gotta say thanks to you, man, because whenever I have asked you to help me out, you have never said no. And like for the first time when Space Coder started doing his com relay live stream, call-in live stream, and I asked you, hey man, do you want to come there as a caller? I know you had to wake up. You had to wake up really early, or was it late? Oh my god!
It was 4 a.m. for me, so I woke up at 3 to make it. Yeah.
So Khiosa
it's just me, man.
Yeah.
I just like to be.
He had no clue what we were talking about that day. He had no idea. Nope. We were talking about the distribution centers, right? And he's like, I don't know what they are. And he just woke up, and his voice is all groggy. He's, hey, what are we talking about?
You said we're talking distribution centers. I said, what are those?
What are those? And I thought he's joking, but I was like, I gave him a very quick crash course into distributions, like 30-second crash course into what distribution centers are, and on Khiosa goes live with Space Coder. And he's just like, but he handled it really well. He was like, oh man, I don't know much about distribution centers, man. I'm a low flyer boy. He's 4 a.m. and he's still got the swag happening. Like, I'm a low flyer boy, man. Yeah, low fly anytime. But you know what? I just came here to just talk to you. I don't know what we're talking about. You guys can still go and watch that live stream and just listen to Khiosa with the knowledge that he has no clue what he's talking about.
I had no clue what I was talking about, and I spit bars. They're gonna be typing in the comments. He's spitting bars, though. It's crazy. I'm telling you, go watch it right now.
It was good though. He handled it really, really well. So it's just an example to tell you.
Thank you.
You ask him, hey, I need you. He'll show up. He doesn't know what the context is. What do you need? What's going on? He'll just show up. He's the buddy you want, man. He's the wingman. He's the most awesome wingman. That was not the only time I asked him, okay, to help me out. I've done it more than once. So my first Nic-Nax stream, again I asked him, you gotta come and call me. He did that. And then when we did the first episode of Hold the Line, the 2 players I wanted, and I'm nobody, couldn't get anyone, called Khiosa on Twitter. Hey man, do you want to do this? Hell yeah, I'll do it.
I'll be there.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? When is it? What are we doing? It's in 3 hours, and I'll tell you when you get here. Okay, see you then.
Yeah, and he showed up, and he just rocked that show. So Khiosa is the definition of your best mate. He's the top bloke. In Australia, we say top bloke. So I'm gonna type this for you, top bloke. That's who you are, man.
Top bloke.
You're top bloke. So
I appreciate it, dude. I really do.
No, man, it's 100%. I still remember the chat. The first time we chatted when the first episode of Aurora Mark came out, the space with Red's Resort, and we chatted. Man, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool connecting with you, and I'm really happy to call you my mate. Okay, I have said very nice things about you. It's your turn now. Go on.
I'd say nice things about you.
No, whatever, man. Your final thoughts. You don't have to say nice things about me.
Final thoughts.
I was just creating a very nice segue.
Yeah, and I really threw that one away.
What are we talking about?
No, yeah, I mean that I just appreciate the praise, you know, like it. But you're basically explaining like me, and that probably sounds like kind of cringy, but it's true. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't realize that I will just show up to anything. Like, I just want to play. I just want to have fun with people and have a good time. And I'm here, like when I'm in the cosplay and I got the glasses on and it's all like I'm Khiosa. You know, right now I am Khiosa. But like when I'm not Khiosa, I'm quite shy for the most part. And like, I don't like to ask people to play. I don't like to put myself in groups. You know, like I always want people to ask me to play because I don't want to feel intrusive. So like, just hit me up. Like I'm always around. I'm always down to do stuff and have fun. If you need, I like to do cameraman stuff and
yeah, we'll
like,
do the video together. But I'll make you fly and I'll be the cameraman.
Yes. There's like literally days where I join the PU and I go, does anybody need a cameraman or does anybody need a cameraman that they can let tag along on their adventure or something?
Cool.
Like, it's that, So yeah, I'm around. Hit me up. I'm down to do everything.
That's brilliant, man. We have been ordered to entertain the people because there's 8 minutes left till SC, so we're going to entertain them. But hey, man, we didn't talk about your real life. I know you lost your job, but what were you doing? I don't think everybody knows. What do you do in real life? Just, come on, tell us about the chef.
So I started.
Life.
Yeah, I started washing dishes at like 13 just to like make some money. And after a couple of years, I just fell in love with it, and I fell in love with the environment and just like that. I don't even know. It's everything. Like I loved like the people that I worked with and like the people that in like the cooking community and the industry, and it's tough. Like it's a hard community, and I've gotten my licks and taken my shots, but it's the best. Like it's so fun. So recently I've been baking. I was a pastry chef at a cafe. That's kind of what I've been wanting to do the last few years. I used to do a lot more, like I was a saute guy. That was always my thing. I love working with pans. But I kind of got away from that and I just started baking. I love baking. I think it's really fun. It's people hate it and I think it's awesome. But yes, I got fired yesterday, which is pretty unfortunate, but it happens. Yeah. But I still kind of plan to do cooking content. I think that would be fun. I watch a lot of cooking content.
Yeah.
Mike, and I know how to make stuff.
You'll be very good at that, bro. You got the charisma for that, 100%.
I'm going to convince somebody to let me come stay with them at SitCon for bagels. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I bring bagels, and they'll be like, wow, you're in. Let's go.
Talk to Skip.
That won't happen. I'm not really going to SitCon. I really wish I was.
Okay.
Ironically, I'm scared of flying.
What? What?
I know.
What? What? Hey, we gotta make a clip out of this. Alex, can you do that? He's afraid of flying. Like, what?
Chris Roberts' favorite low fly, so I don't even get in a real plane.
This is, and you've been keeping this from us. The peak entertainment. You kept it from us this long. God
it's
damn
true.
It's true. Hey, entertainment guys, here you go. Your peak entertainment.
There you go. There you go. The low fly guy on Twitter hates flying.
This is too good.
I almost just swore. It was almost Noob's fault. I almost messed up. It would have been Noob's fault.
And you just threw it up. You just threw it up. Like, oh, I'm just scared of flying. Oh my God.
I am.
Yeah, no. I don't think putting him in the pilot's chair of a 747 is a good idea at all, guys. That is a terrible idea. Especially with the way Boeing's been going, man. Like, no.
The only place you'll ever find me in a real plane would be the pilot seat. I would never let anyone fly me anywhere. I'd rather just do it myself.
Do you want to learn to fly like in real life? Do you play Microsoft
No.
Flight Simulator? Or no, you don't.
I'm planning on getting into that soon, but no, I have no interest in learning how to fly.
Cool, man. But that's okay. Yeah, that's cool. I'm not a good pilot, but I fly really well. Like not real life. I mean, I'm a good passenger in a plane. I'm a really good passenger. So that's a skill. Yeah. Cool, man. This was a great chat, guys. Do you guys want us to end? Has the Star Citizens they have started the tweet? Because I think I'll end it when they start. Yeah. Tell me.
You gotta let me uncosplay. Take it all off so they know what I really look like.
What's that? Sorry.
You gotta let me take it all off so they know what I really look like.
Oh, okay. Just that maybe you guys don't know. That's not how Khiosa actually looks like. He has a completely different personality. Hey, man, you gotta show us the mask as well. Just show it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta show us that.
So, before I did the hair, before I did the wig and the glasses, I used to stream in this because I hated showing my face. I obviously don't care now, but this is what I used to stream in. It's a Slaughter to Prevail mask. If you know what that band is, they're from Russia, and they has this little pad right here on the cheek. I don't know really if you can see this, but it has this pad on the cheek. So when I open my mouth, it opens the mouth of this too. Which is pretty sweet.
Man, that mask.
But, yeah.
You gotta tell them that it actually moves. Okay, do one thing. We want to see your hair. No. Put the mask away. Just for a bit. Let us see your. No. Keep it there, close to you.
Oh, okay.
So you take your wig off. Let us see how you look like, and then once everybody's seen you, then put the mask on, and then I want to see it move because it is ridiculously beautiful thing. It is beautiful.
Okay. All right, we're taking.
Yeah, guys, I don't know how Twitch does that. I'm happy to do a watch along. I just don't know how to do it. Just explain it to me, and I'll do it. That's the real Khiosa.
This is what I normally look like.
He's an evil or. He's an evil or more evil or than Skeletor. Look at that. And that's his awesome mask. Can somebody type this for me? More evil or, then I'll do it. More evil or.
And somehow, some way,
Skeletor.
the headset still fits on.
That looks so. Hey, say something with that mask. Do that. Hey, I'm Khiosa.
Hello, Lens Nation. I am Khiosa, and I like to low fly.
It's not moving this time. Why are they? Oh, there you go. Now it's moving. Yes. That mask is cool, bro.
Shockma! Shockma's here!
Shockma's here. Finally.
Shockma, look!
That is awesome. Nice. Everybody joining in. Beautiful. Hey guys, how do we do watch along? I like that idea. I want to do that. What do we do? What do we do? Yeah, he had to over exaggerate, but that mask is so good. Can you show us the interior of that?
Oh yeah.
Do you have any other cool things on your Nic-Nax? I'll show you something cool I have. Do I have anything cool? I have something cool. I'll show you. You show me your Nic-Nax, I'll show you my Nic-Nax. Maybe that's something we should do. Alex, can you make a note of that? Please remind me later. Nic-Nax. That's the it's the screen is sort of now we see it. Beautiful. Show us other Nic-Nax you have.
I kind of did that. I kind of did that while you were away before we started, but I can do it again. I can do it. I have a few cutesy items.
And can you please swear once?
But I'm doing so good. What would you want? I'm doing so good.
Bye, Grossa. See ya, man.
Bye, Groza. Thanks for swinging by, buddy.
Okay, how do we...
Nic-Nax. It's going to be a little delayed, but here we go. So I have the Star Kitten. This is something I keep right next to my desk. This is all stuff I keep like right next to my desk. I have a Dragon Ball Z scanner. I'll wear this on stream sometimes too, just to be funny.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It like even makes noise.
That suits you. Yeah. That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
I think it's dead.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Little sand scanner.
My screen is so small I have to... Ooh. Man, this is a section. We're definitely doing it for the future episodes. Like, show us your Nic-Nax. Yeah!
I mean, I have probably 100 Funkos right next to me. This is something I think is really cool that I don't think I've ever shown anybody. So, I like World War II stuff a lot, but I like boats too.
Oh, that's a...
This is like a little rotor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
nice.
and I have. Let me grab my. So I have a. This is like the jacket I always wear. I also kind of call it like my Khiosa jacket, but it also has. I got all these at the same place. So I got the little pins with. I don't know if you can see this or not. I got the little pins when I got the
Khiosa lore.
Yeah, I got some good lore. I'm not gonna lie. You know me. And then I obviously have all my Kanekis, all my Kaneki figurines. Tokyo Ghoul is my favorite anime. Let's see. I have my girlfriend made me this. This is where I'm from in Ohio. The land.
Oh, I figured it out. Hey guys, do you want to?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Last one. Favorite thing. I tried to show this to Just Our Gaming earlier too. This is a Junimo. They're little creatures in Stardew Valley. My girlfriend made this.
Oh, yes! That's a very good game. Summer loves it. Summer plays it a lot. I used to play it a lot. Yep. Never able to finish it, but yeah. Hey guys, do you want to do a watch along? I don't know, something just for like a little while, because I think I figured it out how I do this. Tell me if you guys want to do that. I just wanna grab the watch along for the Star Citizen Q&A. If you guys wanna have a go at that, I can bring the screen in. Sure? Okay, that's beautiful. Sorry, Khiosa, you stay here, man. We're gonna do the watch along. But before I go, I gotta show you one Nic-Nax. I'll show you one Nic-Nax I have. Because I can't show everything, because I gotta keep my Nic-Nax for future episodes. I have this samurai from Cyberpunk.
It's gonna be a bit of a delay because I'm gonna have to see it.
Yeah, no, that's okay. That's okay. It's a samurai keyring Cyberpunk from Cyberpunk 2077. I love it. I haven't used it at all. I just keep it. I have a few of them.
Nice.
I got 2 of the t-shirts that I bought. Yeah. So that's it. Okay, let's see if I can fetch the screen. Just a second. I'm just gonna hide some of the interface so that we can have the chat. Chat I will keep, man, because chat is cool.
That is cool.
Chat is cool. I mean, that's the. And guys, don't worry. If you want to go, you can go, okay? For me, it's an experiment. I just want to see if it works for me, okay? Images, slideshow, we will hide the images and the interface for that. Now, I just gotta create a capture source. Oh, let me just play this.
Stream back into Squadron and stuff, so.
Beautiful. It's gonna work. Let me just grab the video capture source. Where is video capture source? Yes. So the funny thing is, this capture card, I had it for an year and I just never thought I'd use it. And today I just did the whole dual PC streaming. There we go.
It's big.
There we go. Man, I'm getting used to this.
Oh.
I'll
Malik.
play.
You don't want that.
What do you mean?
Malik, you don't. You think this is one of those Blizzard moments. You think you want that? Yeah, you don't want that.
There we go. There we go. We got our chat, we got their chat. Okay, shall I play it? I'll just turn the music off for this, yeah?
We watching this together?
There we go.
Then we looked into it. And,
Are we watching?
well,
We're watching,
it was
man.
quite
Why the
hard
hell
to
not?
do.
Are we watching this?
Everything, so everything's gonna change.
Khiosa,
and it
welcome
just
to the
wouldn't work
chaotic
with-
world of Lens Nation.
Why
not?
Technical
Why not?
challenges.
I just figured it out.
Like the pin itself, like during the pin,
Hey guys.
How's it going,
Fine.
Jared?
Yeah.
persist in it and in this sort of super.
Can you guys hear the audio? Is it all good? Is this how we do it?
It's tricky.
Echo.
Tricky
He's getting
series.
echo. Okay,
That's
hold
not
on.
to say we won't work on it. Just.
Oh no, we're working on it.
Oh, I got
Yes,
it.
It's just it's not that straightforward.
The problem is that you won't be able to hear Khiosa.
No. So,
Exactly, they won't be able to hear you.
Will
Okay.
we be able to share the locations that we save from the star map with other players?
Yeah, for sure. That's
Just stay
part of the
silent and
mission
watch it.
again. So you should be able to share the. So we can see in 323, you can place the markers on the area map.
Oh my
and
God, we're
in the
doing this.
future, You can be able to place them on the star map.
Even on
And
YouTube,
those
we're doing this.
be the
This is
same
awesome.
kind of thing. You have a list of all your markers that you've placed, and you should be able to share them with your
Okay.
party and so on. But it will, as I just said, we will
Where
need
did
to
you-
look
where
into the
did you
tech
comment?
of it and see how
Okay.
that actually works out.
And then last of the... Oh, no, that's Bone. See, playing with
Boom.
the toys. Will we be able to set pins in space?
No, I didn't post.
I think that's kind of answered now, but yes. So star map, area map, place the pins wherever.
Like in like an arbitrary bit of space.
Yeah.
Like just,
And yeah, hopefully it doesn't break.
That's a really
gameplay
weird
if we allow players to
Transition thing they're doing.
actually
Why
quantum
were they
travel
doing
there.
that?
That's something we'll also have to look into. But that would be kind of neat. Place a marker, go there,
spring a trap.
Yeah.
meet up.
Is the echo gone, guys?
Alright.
You can't hear Khiosa,
Um,
but I can hear him. But tell me if the echo is
Okay,
gone.
I'm going
it's
to
all
play a
got
little
fixed.
bit. Sorry, listen to the words. The words are what matter. What progress has been made on UI elements to assist with landing ships from the first-person pilot seat
yeah.
view? For example, have we considered holographic extensions of the landing pad or hangar door boundaries, ATC flight tunnels, landing cameras, directional proximity sensors, alerts, radar LiDAR scan, MFDs, pilot's visors? Like, we've had a couple different things
Why
over the
no?
course of our
Khiosa's yelling no in my
going?
ear.
Yes.
Look right in the
But-
camera and say yes.
Yes.
Do you want to elaborate?
No,
Oh,
what I
no.
want is landing light, landing camera or something.
Emily
That
might
would
have
be very
some
nice.
answers.
I was just stealing her thunder a little.
Yeah, so
Awesome, you,
there
Meg.
are a lot of like,
Awesome.
plans and a lot of thoughts that we have. We
I
obviously
approve.
want to have, use the AR sort of space for markers.
No.
Have like, if you're going into a hangar, have like a gate
Cool.
bracket so that you sort of know the bounds of where you're trying to go. A like ladder sort of system, so you have like a guide to where you're trying to go. And then also we want to make use of the radar display that you have as well to actually utilize the area map tech again to display your ship and like, the ground underneath you. And then obviously if you have a landing pad, it will show you your landing pad. And if you don't have a landing pad and you're just trying to land anywhere, it'll have like a line with a shadow kind of thing, and it will sort of guide you to whether you can land there, you know, whether it's flat enough, that kind of thing.
That's cool.
So these are the sorts of things that we're thinking about doing.
But a
And that'll
landing
tie
camera,
into,
like cars.
how we want to show terrain and things like that in our map
Would be
system,
better.
because that's, I want that to be a thing.
All right.
Are there any challenges with that presented by the server meshing and everything? I mean, obviously, most times your landing stuff will just be there where you're at. But is there any, like how far out can you go? Is there other concerns that you won't be able to read parts in another shard or whatever? No. You want to look? No.
That's the thing we always find out in the last moment.
Their camera is
Well, I
autofocus,
mean,
by
like
the way, guys.
the
Just letting you
geometry
know.
for planets
So
and
their
stuff
camera-
is
See, he's
streamable,
autofocus.
but, yeah, when you
The
start
focus
talking
is
about
here.
being able to see other players,
It's just
other
nitpicking.
locations and stuff, and
I'm going to
whether
post in
they're
the chat.
exactly
The camera's
on
out
your
of focus,
server, all
guys.
this kind of stuff. That's the stuff that gets complicated.
No, I'm not going
But
to do it. They're going to hate me
actually,
for
the
it.
interesting thing
But
to
the camera's
mention
out of focus.
is
So the camera
when we
is
do
focusing
account
here.
for, like in our map system,
These are
when
all
we
out
do
of
account
focus,
for
especially him.
things not always being streamed in, and you know, maybe the spaceport on the other side of the city isn't streamed in, so you can't like really see it or whatnot. And if when we make that work across the board, regardless of streaming, the map should work regardless of whether things are streamed in or not. It should
Okay,
be
I
totally
think we'll have to
independent of
kill it on
the entities
YouTube,
that are
guys,
existing.
because that might be a
It opens
copyright
us up
issue.
to like look
Okay,
at
I'm ending the
maps
stream on
far away
on
places
YouTube.
anywhere.
That's right.
We've cataloged them.
That's just okay.
So
Thanks for
if you're
watching.
On another planet, you can see, you know,
Hold on.
you might be able to see the map.
Thanks for
of
watching,
what you've
and
explored
good night
and not
on
even do that.
YouTube. That's correct.
Okay.
We might
So
actually get
that's an
copyright.
interesting
Bye bye.
like byproduct of that, but that it opens up. But
See ya.
you know,
Goodbye from
two
Khiosa. Hold on.
benefits in one.
There you go, Khiosa. I'll let you do that, bro. Go on. Guys, we are ending it on YouTube because copyrights. So, sorry. And Khiosa, say goodbye, man.
Thanks for coming out, guys. Thanks for the questions. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all of the above. We have ground and pound. We have ground and pound today. I have to go do a couple errands really quick, and then I'm going to stream that. So if anybody wants to come low fly with us, we'll be flying all night long. Yeah. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you. Thank you for watching. All 11 people on YouTube. Wow, this was this was good. Thank you, Kalani, for following on Twitch. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Good night. 07.
07.
Oh yeah, that was the thing. Is Twitch okay?